Hey there, this is Marky2200 here, and today I want to show you the results on retesting some of the cars in the grip race. So before I wanted to do all 76 cars ranked from worst to best, I want to retest some of the cars, namely the front wheel drive cars, because I did them first, see if I could improve the lap times, and some of the cars that had the lowest lap time of them all. So you'll most definitely be surprised on how much I've improved the lap times of namely the front wheel drive cars, because I don't know what I had back when I tested the front wheel drive cars about half a year ago, but some of these cars I improved the lap times about a second, some even 2 seconds, and some even 3 seconds. So 3 seconds on a lap as short as this is huge. So with that out of the way, I'm going to show you the results ranked from worst to best. And this is not going to be a ranked video, but you'll see. So starting off with the classic Dodge Charger, original time a 1:19.91, new improved lap time a 1:19.28. It pains me to see that this car has such a bad lap time, because in real life I love this car, but in Need for Speed Pro Street it's very sluggish. It has a very slow acceleration, very sluggish steering, it handles very floaty. It's decent to drive, but it's just incredibly slow. Next, the Honda Civic, original time a 1:21.41, new improved lap time a whopping 1:17.76. Don't get me wrong though, it's still a terrible car. It understeers like crazy, it's very slow in the first few stages, but when you get past about 130 km an hour, VTEC kicks in and it becomes incredibly fast. Moving to the next one, the Acura RSX, original time a 1:19.32, new improved time a 1:17.69. See what I'm getting with the new improved lap times for the front wheel drive cars? Originally I wanted to test some front wheel drive cars, but when I saw I could improve the lap time by about 2 seconds a car, I just decided to test them all. And that brings me to the BMW M3 E92, original time 1:18.07, new time 1:17.26. By far the worst sports car, and it's used by the Grip King ironically. But this car has incredibly weak traction, it is very slow, and it's just something I cannot recommend using. I improved the lap time just a little bit because I want to see how far I can push it. Next car, the Ford Focus ST, original time a 1:18.31, new improved time a 1:15.31. Exactly an improvement of 3 seconds, and this trend will continue among the next front wheel drive cars. The Ford Focus itself, I mean, it's not bad, it's not great, but it's certainly not bad, but there are better alternatives. And then we got the good old Golf GTI, original time was a 1:15.75, new improved time a 1:12.43. Again, an improvement of this time over 3 seconds. And the Golf itself, I mean, it's whatever you make it. It's not a bad car, it's not a great car. You can get it for free at a promotional event, but I mean, what's the point? There are so many better alternatives. That leaves us to the Cobalt SS. This is the free drag car you get at the beginning of the race. Original time 1:14.91, new improved time a 1:11.79. This one was surprisingly good actually. It drove pretty well, it had little to no understeer. But it's just a bit sluggish, even for the front wheel drive car. It handled pretty good, but the acceleration wasn't that great. But now we're actually going to see a change in results compared to the original front wheel drive grip cars video. Because up next is the Mazda 3 with the original time of a 1:13.39 and the new improved time of a 1:10.03. And yes, that's the exhaust sticking out of the car. So where the Cobalt had good handling but sluggish speed, the Mazda has the opposite. It has good speed but sluggish handling. And on a track like this, that's actually quite bad, because the Mazda 3 would probably be pretty good at a track like Willow Springs. But on a track like this, it falls a little bit short compared to the next one. The Acura Integra with the original time of a 1:13.93 and the new improved time of a 1:9.78. It's actually a pretty good car to drive, it's just not as fast as you'd hope. It handles pretty well, and that's the main reason why I like it. Yeah, not much more to say about this, other than that it's a pretty good car and I had a big improvement. Next up we got the Honda Civic SE with the original time of a 1:11.15, a new improved time of a 1:9.56. I thought I could improve the lap time just a little bit more, but this is where it stands. Still a pretty good car. Originally this was the second best car of the front wheel drive grip cars. It's now the third best time, because the second time has just been beaten by the Acura Integra Type R with the original time of 1:13.61 and a new improved time of a 1:9:43. It is pretty much like the normal Integra, it's just a little bit faster. That's really all you need to know about it. But it was never going to be the next car. I mean, the improved lap time of the Type R 1:9:43 is still about 2 seconds slower than the original time I had for this next car. I'm talking of course about the best front wheel drive car in the game, the Shadowplay Cupra, with the original time of a 1:7:23 and the new improved lap time of a 1:6:16. I absolutely adore this car. It handles beautifully, it has an amazing engine, it has an amazing sounding engine, it looks good, but it's a DLC car. And if you're on console and you haven't bought the DLC, then you cannot access this car, and that's incredibly unfortunate because this car is amazing. I mean, a 1:6:16, that's sports car territory. If you buy this car, you can pretty much beat the entire game. I've tried actually beating Rio with this car. It's possible, and it's not even that hard actually. Also, I just want to say, before making this video I took a week off from YouTube to spend some time with my friends, with my family. But now I want to say that I am back and making videos for now. And before all the 76 cars ranked from worst to best, I just wanted to show you the results for this, because otherwise you won't hear from me for a long time. But the next video will be indeed all 76 cars ranked from worst to best on the grip race, and that's a promise. It will take some time, however, to make that video. I don't know if it'll be 2 weeks, I don't know if it'll be 3 weeks, or perhaps 1 week, I don't know, but it will be on a Tuesday, and again with a premiere shortly before. But that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider liking and subscribing. The next video will be again all 76 cars ranked from worst to best on a grip race, and I hope I'll see you guys there. For now, this has been Marky2200. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.